Hello, and depending on where you're viewing from in the world, we want to say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you. Welcome to today's private business reception X39 launch event. My name is Jewel Strother, your host for today. I'm super excited to be able to pour into you today about an incredible technology that's changing people's lives across the world in a major way. Now, you might be invited here to view this information by a family member, a co-worker, a friend, or maybe even a neighbor who thought highly of you to make sure that another moment didn't pass without making sure that you was informed too. I'm forever grateful for the person that informed me about it 2 years ago, and I'm so thankful that they didn't give up on me because I just wasn't open-minded. They say your mind is like an umbrella; it only works when it's open, right? And you ever hear about you just don't know what you don't know? Well, that was definitely me because I thought I was doing great. I thought I knew everything. I thought I was doing all the right things to live a healthy life. I went to the gym and still go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. I eat, take my vitamins and supplements and things like that. I ate right. So I think other than that, what else could you do? I'm good. And I don't really have nothing going on that I'm aware of. So I just was closed minded to information, and boy, was I wrong. So with that, we're going to definitely increase your knowledge today because we want you guys to be hopefully better than I was in the beginning. Open minded. You're here, so you're definitely open minded, and we're going to just share some information with you, and we're going to put another ring to that saying that knowledge is power. We're going to just put a little twist on it and say it's not power, it's potential power. It's only power when you actually use it. So we're going to definitely share some information with you guys today. If you choose to use it, it's definitely up to you. So we're talking about the X39. It's a stem cell activation patch. Now, prior to me learning about this information that I'm sharing with you today, I knew absolutely nothing about stem cells other than they're inside your body. That's about as much as I knew. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you think about stem cells, you normally hear it related to injections. And that was pretty much all I knew. I know people that I've heard about people going to like Mexico. I just heard someone today say they went to Mexico and spent 20 grand on a stem cell injection and it didn't work. But I know they're expensive. That's pretty much it. But these are some things, or some facts about stem cell injections you may or may not know. Number one, they're injections, so they have to go in through a shot. So it's probably a little painful, right? Number two, it's very expensive, $5,000 and beyond. I know of a couple that spent $5,000 a shot for their child once a month. So it's not very affordable for most households to be able to, invest $5,000 a month in a shot. So they're very, very expensive. I know another thing about them is they're not covered by insurance. They're not guaranteed because your body is designed to reject things that are not from it, just like heart transplants, liver transplants. Well, stem cell injections are the same thing. You're actually injecting something in a body that's not from that body, and your body's designed to notice things like that and reject it and actually try to get rid of it. That's why they put you on so many medications to try to trick your body to accept whatever it is. So that's pretty much all I knew. I knew it was local. In other words, if you was getting a stem cell knee injection, but if you had a heart situation going on too, it's not going to help your heart. If it does work, it's going to only support the knee. And so when you look at these stem cell activation patches called X39, guess what? They're very affordable. We're going to be talking about the cost factor here. And there's no comparison, by the way. We're going to talk about the cost factor. We also going to talk about the fact that guess what? It's not local. So if you have multiple things going on in your body, by wearing that patch anywhere in your body, it's going to actually go to wherever the problem areas are and start to repair. That's the way it is designed. How about this? Um, it's not an injection. As you see, you wear it's kind of looks like a little band-aid by the size of a quarter. You can wear it anywhere in your body, so it doesn't hurt to take off or put on or anything like that. Another thing I love about these stem cell activation patches is it works 100% of the time because it's reactivating the stem cells that are already in you that are from your body. So super excited about that. If you never heard of our company, I want to introduce you to our company called LifeWave. Now, we are a 20-year-old global company, so we're not a new company that just popped up overnight or just a couple of years ago. We've actually been around over 20 years. We also have expanded to 75 countries around the world. So definitely a solid company. Right now, they're definitely experiencing some exponential growth in the company. This patent was actually completed in 2020. And of course, we launched the X39 stem cell activation patches back in 2021. And this company was operating at a $20 million year plus business. Now, launching those patches and then getting out there from the doctors, because in 2020 and I'm sorry, 2021 and 2022, at those particular times, you can only get it from doctors and pro athletes and Olympic athletes had access to them. That's about it. But we can definitely agree that doctors are now salespeople, ladies and gentlemen. And so if you look at the next year after 2021 in operation with the X39, guess what? They gained another 300 million because of the success and demand for these patches that you guys are learning about today. Now in 2022, the founder of this company met a couple named Steve and Gina Merritt, who were home-based business experts. Now, because this is not a food or drug, you don't have to have a license to be able to administer this to other people. And so they actually joined the arena of the home-based business network, which is the strongest way to expand any product or service in the world. You guys probably noticed that almost every company in the world right now are offering positions from home because there's no stronger way to actually expand products and services than by word of mouth. That's far more effective than paying an actor or actress on TV millions of dollars. Of course, they're going to say what you pay them to say. There's nothing more promising and more powerful than a person sharing with another person their experience with a particular product or service, right? And so, when doing that in 2022, the following year, they expanded and grew another $110 million. So, closing out 2023 with $430 million. So, we're talking about in 2 years of the X39 being in existence, they grew over 400 million plus just in those 2 years. Last year in 2024, at the time of this video, it was projected to do over $600 million in 2024. Well, they exceeded it, ladies and gentlemen, over $640 million by word of mouth. And so we're super excited about that. And you're probably wondering, like, well, how is that possible to grow, over $600 million in revenue in just a 3-year period? And it's simple. The product works. The product work is no way you can have that growth. But in addition to that, they're not a Me Too product like most companies. But there's a lot of good companies out there that sell good products and things, such as the weight loss industry, the skincare industry, the hair care industry. There's plenty of companies that are distributing these products from home, but there's also 1,000 other companies that are saying, me too. We got some too. We got those too, just like yours are very similar to yours. But with our company, ladies and gentlemen, there's not another place you can get the stem cell activation patches or the X39 technology. We're it. We're the only place that you can get it. I would like to introduce this time to present to others our founder, Mr. David Schmidt. He's the CEO, inventor of X39, over 180 patents under his belt. He is a scientist and he is an inventor. He specializes in age reversing. Also, prior to opening up LifeWave Company, he was also a 2-time award recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. Before launching LifeWave in 2004, he did work as a biochemist. He built oxygen systems, combustion engines for the military. The military also contracted him to create survival equipment for their one-man operating submarine program, which required an operator to be awake 36 hours straight with access to no sunlight, and he was successful in doing that. In 2008, David focused all of his attention on stem cell research. It was the hottest topic in the medical industry then, and it still is today. Back in 2008, everyone said it can't be done. You can't reactivate dormant stem cells in the body. It can't be done. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years later and $4.5 million invested, Mr. David Schmidt made it happen. And we all say kudos to him for making that happen. His patent was actually completed in 2020, approved in 2020. And remember, to get a technology approved, you have to prove that it does what you say it does. In this instance, we're talking about activation of stem cells. And so this is a paragraph inside of the patent information that was highlighted for us to read to you. It simply says a wearable phototherapy apparatus that produces beneficial effects to the human body, such as activation of stem cells, improvement of strength, improvement of stamina, pain relief, and non-transdermal container. It says that non-transdermal apparatus reflects or emits specific wavelengths of light to activate levels of copper peptide GHKUC in the body. So again, the GHKCU is actually a copper peptide that's activated in the body. And so with that, we're super excited about that. This patent information can be found on our thisisitinfo.com website, and we will refer back to that again in further slides. Why X39? We simply say, well, let's get to the source of the problem. The problem is, as we age, more of our stem cells are becoming more and more dormant. I wish I knew this information myself when I was in my 20s, what my body was actually doing versus how I was actually feeling. And so at age 30, half of our stem cells, who you know around age 30, even when someone is close to 30 or around the 30, in the 30s, half of the stem cells in the body are inactive, meaning they're dormant. It's like grass underneath the snow. It's not dead, but it just doesn't work, right? And so that's half of your body defense system that's not working properly, that doesn't work at all. And then we're breathing in all the toxins we're taking in through the food, the way food is processed, and all the harmful ingredient in food. You have all that working against you. And that's why a lot of serious illnesses start around age 30. This is why. Now I see why, right? No matter how many supplements you take and vitamins, it's always a constant battle of certain things when you reach the age of 30. How about by the time you go from 30 up until you're 60, age 60? How about nearly all your stem cells are inactive? We're talking about there's 10% or less stem cells remaining at age 60. Who do you know that's close to age 60 or beyond age 60? Again, most of the stem cells, regardless of how they look, how fit they may be, they have less than 10% of the stem cells remaining in their body. And the stem cells make up the tissues and organs in our bodies. They are the body's intended repair system, only 10% functional at 60, 50% functional at age 30, regardless of how we look. Again, I thought I knew it all, legitimate. I thought I looked good and felt good some days. And guess what? I have less. Again, at my age, man, I'm getting real close to having, I'm probably maybe at the 20% mark right now, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, I'm beyond that because actually I've been taking X39 for a couple of years. So I have a lot more stem cells reactivated than most. But a person that doesn't even know about this, ladies and gentlemen, man, we really just open up to all kinds of illnesses and things that can happen to us very swiftly. The less stem cells that are active in your body, the slower you're going to heal. The faster age will start affecting you. And so with that, there's millions of people around the world right now that are actually feeling the effects of aging, whether it's loss of hair, gray hair, slow healing, aches, pains, things like that. Those are things that just a representation of aging. And so with that, how does X39 work? It's a proprietary form of phototherapy. That's how it works through phototherapy, 100% organic. Proprietary simply means that we made it, we invented it, it doesn't come from anyone else. Phototherapy is just like walking out in the sun, and the sun activates your vitamin D inside your body. Again, it's not putting vitamin D inside you. It's not grabbing it from the air, inserting it in you. It's activating what's already in you. That's a form of phototherapy through light therapy. Guess what? These patches work the same way. It works something like a mirror. It's a patent nanocrystal technology. So inside of every single patch here, encased, there's nano-sized crystals that are made up of organic salt and sugar crystals that are carefully formulated to a certain wavelength to reflect the natural light of our body back into us to activate our copper peptides, which activate our stem cells. It's non-transdermal. Nothing's transferring from the patch to your skin. It's non-transdermal. Reflects light to activate, no drugs or chemicals, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's 100% non-invasive. I love it. So if you like organic things like myself, you can definitely appreciate this. Let's talk about the fact that this has an accumulative effect. Accumulative meaning that the longer you use it, the more benefits you get from it. So when a person asks me, well, how long do you plan on using it? For life. Because the longer I use it, the more benefits I'm going to get from it. Let's just, I don't want to ever give up reactivating my stem cells or getting the effects that this can provide for us. And so when you look at some of the benefits that we get, this is a handful of hundreds of benefits that are reported back to us after using X39, we have people that are reporting back an increase in strength. Do you know anyone that can use some extra strength that feels like, man, I just wish I was a little bit stronger to be able to do certain things out there? How about reduced inflammation? And I think reduced inflammation is big time because there's a lot of there's a lot of painful diseases that start from inflammation, such as cancer, heart disease, arthritis, uh, immune auto disease, things like that. So there's a lot of different things that start from inflammation. Who needs energy and vitality? Again, we have people reporting back an increase in stamina, mental clarity, restored muscle and skeletal conditions, improvement of sleep, also improvement of skin appearance. We're going to definitely show you an example of that, improved skin appearance. But again, it has an accumulative effect. So the longer you X39, the more you're going to get from it. This is golden to any medical professional. I love showing this. This is a topography map. So it's one thing for a patient to say, yeah, I feel different. I think I got a little more energy, or I felt this, I felt a little boost. It's one thing to say it, but this is golden because this actually scans your brain and actually shows what's happening inside the body, regardless of what you're feeling or what you say. This shows actually what's happening. So this was a topography test done on a 77-year-old woman who placed X39 on the back of her neck. Now, this particular woman was a very fit woman. She was a 77-year-old um, Zumba instructor. Again, so she believed in health. If you look in her beginning in session one, this is no X39 prior to this. So this is the very beginning. They scanned her brain in session one, and you see all the redness represents inflammation. That's the bad stuff, y'all. All the red is the bad stuff is going on in her brain. So inflammation in the brain, lack of brain coherence. 3 weeks later, again, the cumulative effect, ladies and gentlemen, the longer you use it, the better benefits you're going to get from it. 3 weeks later, session two, no more inflammation. Ain't that something? Improvement in brain coherence. By section three, 6 weeks later, so a month and a half later, complete turnaround from session one, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know anyone that would like to experience that type of results? Ladies and gentlemen, we're just talking about 6 weeks on X39, but it gets better. And so, again, more long term effects, per the case studies that you can find at thisisitinfo.com. Within the first few days of using X39, your genes, 4,000 plus genes, begin to reset. Now, let's compare it to some of the things we've been taught years ago. You probably heard that it's healthy to drink a glass of red wine every single day. I've heard that myself. I haven't done it, but I've heard it. It's healthy to drink a glass of red wine. Do you know you have to drink 1,333 glasses of wine to even come close to what X39 does in the first few days, right? Because you would need to drink 1,300 glasses of wine just in the first few days to match the effects of what X39 does in the first few days of taking it. Because in the first few days, again, it resets over 4,000 genes begin to reset in your body. Within week 6, the brain becomes balanced. You ever meet someone that has PTSD? That comes from an unbalanced brain, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the brain begins to balance within 6 weeks. The longer you take it, the better it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Within 3 months, your collagen in your skin. We're going to show you an example of what that means. Very, very important that we increase the collagen as we age, because that is the source that holds the body structure together. The bones and the muscles are all held together by collagen. So when it starts to decrease, skin starts to sag, people start to hunch over, wrinkles, all that stuff happens because of lack of collagen. How about 6 months later? Again, the longer you take it, the better it's going to get for you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 6 months later, they simply say your heart starts to reverse in age. Does that mean? When I first heard that, I said, what do you mean reverse in age? How is that possible? Well, it simply can be proven through a cardiovascular test that you can take in a medical facility. Every 6 months, you take your X39, it reduces the age of your heart by 8 years. Anyone interested in having their heart grow younger as their age gets older? So that means after 12 months, after 1 year using this, your heart decreases in age by 16 years. See, that cardiovascular test rates the age of your heart and organs. It's the same test that they sometimes give to wounded victims, per se, let's say a finds a wounded body on the street, maybe with somebody that's robbed or mugged, they're unconscious, there's no ID on them. Well, they can take that body to a medical facility and do a cardiovascular test, which will rate the age of their organs in their heart to determine the subject's age. Right? It's always right. And so with that particular test, every 6 months you take this product, your age reverses in your heart by 8 years, ladies and gentlemen. So when someone asks me, how long do I plan on taking this? You guys already know the answer. And so again, I thought I knew everything, but man, this really increased my knowledge, but not just increase my knowledge because I put it to use to have the power to actually experience all this. So super excited about that. How to wear X39. You wear 12 hours on and then 12 hours off. If you look at the pictures over there, you simply see them worn on right below the belly button, right behind the necks where your C6 is located. Now, it was actually tested on those two positions because when you do a case study, you have to have it in specific places. That's why they're there. But you can wear this anywhere on your body. If you're a particular person that's experienced any type of pain, most people will put it where the source of pain is coming from, whether it's your knee, your elbow, your arm, what back, whatever. You can put it anywhere on your body that have that and for it to be effective. So again, you work 12 hours on. So in the beginning, when I first started, let's say your day starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. So 7 a.m. You put a patch on, make sure you put the envelope where you keep it, man. Keep it by a source that you look at every day. So mine is by my toothbrush on the sink. I brush my teeth every day. So right before I brush my teeth, I put my patch on at 7 a.m. Then I set an alarm. I used to set an alarm to remind me at 7 p.m. to remove it. Again, 12 hours on, then 12 hours off. Throw it in the trash and let your body repair and rejuvenate for the next 12 hours. The next morning, repeat the process. Put a new patch on in the morning, wear for 12 hours, then take it off, let your body repair and rejuvenate. Repeat that process every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to wear more than one patch. You can wear two patches if you want. Wearing 3 or 4 patches don't really help. It doesn't boost the effects of it when you do 3 and 4. It does when you wear two. It does increase it about 30%, but only one patch is required per the scientist and the inventor, the CEO, Mr. David Schmidt. So with that, keep that in mind. So drink plenty of water. We're not talking about tap water. Hopefully people are not still drinking tap water. And so, but anyway, we're talking about alkaline water. We're talking about spring water. Drink plenty of water. So if you're a person that just doesn't drink water, we definitely want you to change that because water is the source that moves energy throughout your body. We have so many testimonies that we can share. Let's share. We have thousands, literally tens of thousands of testimonies that people actually record and send into our company to allow us to use and share in public. And so we're going to share you guys a few examples, 2 by picture, and we're going to do 2 by video, just so you guys can see how incredible this is because some of these testimonies are life changing and some of them are very, very emotional. So let's share a couple with you real quick. The first one I'd like to share is a representation of what we mean by increased collagen. We heard that, right? And so if you look at that relationship, that's a big difference. We're talking about, a lot of loose skin, wrinkles here, around the eye area, loose skin down here on the neck. And so just after wearing X39, look at that. Your body structure, your collagen is tightening up. Your structure is healing and rebuilding itself, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this person looks probably 20 years younger over here, and it's the same person. And so again, this is what we mean about increasing collagen in your skin. How about what it does for your skin as far as appearance? Improved skin appearance. Here's a great example. Vitiligo. They say there's no cure for vitiligo. You guys ever hear that? I've heard it many times. They didn't have a cure for it when Michael Jackson was here. That's what they said. There's no cure for it. But right here, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're not saying X39 diagnosis or cures any diseases. What we're simply saying is that when you give your body what it needs, your body does what it's intended to do, and it's called self-heal. So with that, we love the increase, again, the dormant stem cells in our body. Look at the difference on the left versus the right on both subjects here. We simply love this. We do have some video information we want to share with you guys as well because I think it's phenomenal to really share some other testimonies. Let me see if I can find another, let's see here. Let me see if I can share this video with you guys here. You see, sharing is caring. So we're gonna share some video here with you guys. Here we go. And this is from a young lady named Ramona Holmes. I want to make sure you guys can hear the audio. I'm correcting here. Ramona Holmes. She's a registered nurse, and here she goes.
I am a retired RN with 41 years of service. I was introduced, my husband and I, to the X39 patch, probably the latter part of January, by our good friend Benita, who is now our sponsor, who brought this patch to us. And me being a skeptic as I am and everything, but my husband was all on board. We were introduced, like I said, in January. After 2 days, my husband was like that 1 or 2 day wonder. He became able to sleep longer hours. He had no pain in his knees that he had been dealing with for a while. And he had a lot of energy every single day since he took the patch. Now, myself, it took me about a good 4 or 5 days before I started experiencing better sleeping, more energy, and also feeling like I was resting better at night. Okay. Now, going back sometime and everything, I had my knees both replaced about a year ago. But still, anybody who's been on this call that had knee replacement, you know that isn't the end of it. You're still stiff in the morning, still having to stretch in the morning. Well, after taking the patch and being on the patch for about 2 weeks, I had no more stiffness in my knees. I ended up having all of this energy every day. And also in everything, I was experiencing where I have no pain anywhere in my knees. Also, I deal with what is told to me as being a rheumatoid type of diagnosis of scleroderma. Any of those who know what that is, it is stiffness and tightness and excruciating pain in your hands, even in your face, where that you are not able to even make a fist, which I was not even able to do this at one point. I put that patch on my hand, and I'm telling you right now, I had no more pain. The stiffness is even decreasing in my hands and all after having such excruciating pain. Also, this is my biggest testimony is about my brother, who is 73 years old, and about 8 years ago, he was diagnosed with dementia and has now advanced to Alzheimer's. My brother has been declining in health in the past year, where he's in bed all day long, not wanting to get up, getting agitating, fighting with his wife and his daughter about getting up, has been developing blood clots, urinary tract infections, the whole bit, not wanting to eat. I mean, horrible. After 3 weeks of being on the patch, my brother is up getting busy, getting out of bed, getting into stuff, getting into trouble, and talking, looking at TV, eating better. Appetite is increased, using the restroom. He was even on diapers at one point. He's able to use the restroom now. I'm telling you right now, his wife was thinking he was getting worse. I said, no, I think his brain is waking up. I am so on fire about the X39. I mean, this is my jam, okay?
Awesome, awesome. We have one more we're going to share with you guys. I think I shared with you earlier that we also have
That is my
a lot of
testimony, and I'm
celebrities
sticking to it.
that partake in this as well. So this is one Danny Glover. If you guys remember the movie Lethal Weapon, was it's a pretty popular movie. I think a lot of people seen Lethal Weapon, either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Danny Glover's doctor and a few friends, they are X39 lovers. I promise you, they love using X39. So I'm gonna see if I can find that particular video as well, because I think it's powerful again to share that with you guys. But let me see if I can find that particular video, because I think it's just awesome to share with you guys. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Give me just a moment. Here we go.
Five words you pronounce wrong 2 years before your brain starts shutting down. Dementia.
I am unmuted.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so good. God, Dottie, thank you for coming on with us tonight. I know this is your first time sharing, and can you let our viewers know tonight, how long have you been on the panel?
So there's actually two testimonies on here I want you guys to take a look at. This will be the last one we share for today, and we're going to definitely close out. So this is one with a lady that had MS. And then after this, Danny Glover, his doctors are on as well. So let's go ahead and watch these so you guys can see, and then we'll close out after this.
Patch, how were you, who shared the patch with you? How long you've been on the patch? And what has your incredible experience been so far?
Well, I've been on the patch now for about 7 weeks, and I found out about the patch from my sister, who is always researching for me because I have multiple sclerosis. And she heard about the patch and she tried it, and it was amazing for her. So she sent it to me and said, please try it. I've had MS since 1984. I was on a walker close to a wheelchair. I could no longer do the activities I enjoyed. I could not show and compete on my horses. I had excruciating sciatic nerve pain and back pain, and I could barely walk. After 48 hours on only the X39, my sciatic pain was gone 100%. My back pain was gone 100%. And I walked out one day into the kitchen with my walker, and I thought, oh, something feels different here. And I let go of my walker and walked to the coffee pot without my walker. And I was absolutely in shock that I was able to do that and able to walk as far as I did. So anyone with MS, please do not wait. Please take advantage of this wonderful patch. And another thing, what goes along with MS, that I just recently had this change this week, is the problem of incontinence. And from wearing the carnosine and the X39, all of a sudden this last week, I no longer have that problem. And that is such a good feeling not to have that embarrassing problem going on all the time. So I am so happy, and I am giving myself 1 year, and I will be getting back on my horse and competing again.
Wow, Dottie. Oh, wow. I mean, I think everybody here really resonates with you. And so you had MS since 1986?
84.
84. That's literally over 30 years now.
Yes.
What kind of medications have you been on all this time? And I mean, yeah, what kind of medications have you been on all this time?
Well, every neurologist, when you say MS, they want to hand you a prescription for anything. If you can't sleep, if you have pain, if you can't walk, but nothing does any good. And my husband so much wanted to help me that we actually spent $20,000 to go to Mexico to get stem cell injections, which did absolutely nothing for me. So I started getting more and more depressed because nothing was working. And it wasn't until the X39 patch that things actually started to change for me. And it's changing my life.
Wow. I mean, I had the pleasure of just meeting you 2 weeks ago in Bakersfield, and I can tell everyone, I mean, Dottie is one strong woman, okay? And these results, we've seen it a lot here, but for her to just have her life back, her hope back with just a simple $4 a day, less than a cup of coffee technology with just activating her stem cells. I think for all our guests here, you must be really scratching your head how this works, but we see it every day. And Dottie, wow. Is there any last words you would like to leave with our viewers today? We have over 168 viewers tonight.
Well, I just want to say that I know that MS is a disease that absolutely no one understands. The doctors don't understand it. We don't understand it. And they just want to give you nothing but medication, which I just want to reach out to anyone that has MS or anything like that. Please give this a chance and let it work for you, because it really has changed my life in just 7 weeks. I can't wait for a year.
I know. Well, we're all blown away, Dottie, and I can't wait to hear for your 3-month or 90-day update, okay, with us, okay? And keep on doing what you're doing, and we'll be coming up to see you really soon again in Bakersfield, okay?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, everyone. I think we might have a very special guest here also tonight. We have Danny Glover on this call tonight. So if you don't know him, I'm sure everybody has seen Lethal Whipping 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have Dr. Bill, Dr. James, Dr. Juan, who are his brothers, friends, doctors. And can you unmute yourself, Mr. Danny Glover or Dr. Bill, and let's hear your testimonial.
First, Danny, are you on?
I'm on right here. Can people hear me? Huh?
Can you all hear him?
Yes, we can.
Hear me?
Yes.
I'm telling you, I have been using it. I can't wait to see Dr. Bill tomorrow.
All right.
I can't wait. I don't know what it is, but everything seems to be working differently. I put the patch ice on my knee for the 2 days, and the pain it's gone. I wear the X39 in 2 places, only 2 places, and I've been using this, and it's incredible. I don't know. It's funny. I get on my station bicycle, and I'm moving like I was 20 years ago. I can't believe it. There's something that's...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, super excited about some of these testimonies that we have in. And so we're going to just wrap this part of the presentation up, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we want to remind everyone to go to the thisisinfo.com if you, again, want to read through some of our patent information, our case studies. Let me see if I can get this up here. Our case studies, our testimonial tabs. A lot of that stuff is available right there on the thisisinfo.com. If you guys can see it right there. Again, case studies, patent information, testimonials. Now, when you click on the testimonial tab right there, another page is going to pop up that looks just like this. And this is a page you can actually explore, go spend as much time as you want in there. If you want to know how, X39 deals with heart issues, weight loss, migraines, inflammation, hearing, improvement in blood, sugar levels, energy, dialysis, anything, just click on it and you guys will see as many testimonies if you'd like to indulge in. Again, and there's hundreds more than this, ladies and gentlemen, but we just wanted to show you guys where you can receive some of the information, because we know we have a lot of doctors, as you see, and medical experts that are actually with us in LifeWave as a brand partner, because as they were saying, they said that the results that they're getting from their patients using X39 are unlike any results they've ever experienced. I've heard so many doctors say that. So again, this is info.com. So excited about that information. So definitely dive deep in there, ladies and gentlemen, and really take advantage of all the information. So we're going to go ahead and transition. So if you was here for just The X39 technology information, hey, we just sent it to you. We just explained it to you, ladies and gentlemen. Get back with the person that invited you, that thought highly enough of you to invite you to this information, and get back with them. And if there's any more questions that was not answered in the presentation, get your questions answered. But if nothing else, make sure you get yourself protected with this technology that's changing the lives of people all around the world. If you guys take a look at the screen, that person is going to just direct you. Again, if you're only here to get the technology information, they're going to share with you how to get registered to get a customer site set up if you become a preferred customer, or how to register as a retail customer, and you can obtain these patches. They come in what they call a sleeve. I think I have an example here. You guys can see this in the screen. This is a small envelope that says X39. So this is how it comes to you. And so inside of this, there's 30 of these patches. So a month supply is called a sleeve. So get back with that person and they'll explain the difference. Well, I can explain the difference right now. You have to decide if you want to be a retail customer or preferred customer. A retail customer get an entire month supply. Now, from doctors, it was $400, y'all, $400 a month for a month supply, and they did very well at that. But again, as a retail customer, our founder wanted to make sure that it was available for every household in America. So these are only $149.95 for an entire month supply of the X39 technology. So again, as a retail customer, that is your cost. If you want to be a preferred customer, it's even better. You get a 33% discount, so $50 off that particular price. So $99.95 as a preferred customer. The only difference is a preferred customer sets up an auto ship to make sure that they get them every single month, and that promotes consistency, because the longer you use it, the more benefits that you get from it. And that's what the company wants to see, consistency. You also get your own customer site as a preferred customer. And as a preferred customer, you can log into your site. You can start your autos. You have complete control of your auto ship, whether you need to start, stop, change method of payment, you control it all. And so that's the only difference. So again, give the person that invited you. Thank you guys for joining in at this particular time. We're gonna definitely transition into the financial side, because there were so many people that have reached out. And because there's so many people that are parting up with us, how do you think we went from 20 million to 640 million? It's because people like you and I see opportunity, and we understand that when you have an effective product like this, and there's only one way you can get it, one place you can get it, ladies and gentlemen, and with an aggressive comp plan, there is a lot of money to be made. We're talking about full-time money on a part-time basis, or part-time money on a spare time basis. So I'm just going to go over 4 ways that we're compensated for doing what we're doing anyway. Again, we're not doing anything different. As a customer, if you become a retail customer or preferred customer, a person that wants nothing to do with the financial side of this, you're going to do the same thing as a brand partner going to do. The same thing I'm going to do, that you're going to do the same thing, because there's no way that you're going to have great results with X39 and not tell someone about it, right? We're just in position to where when we tell someone about it, we take the extra step and help them get registered, and commissions are sent our way. So let me show you 4 ways that we're compensated. You may want to participate in 1 way, 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways, or all the ways. It's up to you. So with that, let's really dive in. And before we go in there, I want you guys to understand that because of you guys see the year-by-year growth of our company. And so that means that, man, we're real close to hitting some momentum in our company. By the way, we're number one in the home-based business space. There is no other company on the planet that is number one except that we're number one when it comes to momentum. So there's a lot of criteria that going into what momentum means. Ladies and gentlemen, per businessforhome.org, it's like the Fortune 500 magazine for businesses. They rate all the home-based businesses, and LifeWave is number 1 on the planet in the home-based space. So you couldn't be at a better place at a better time with a better product. So we're super excited about that. So with that, our compensation plan, I have to read this real quick, to make sure everyone realizes that LifeWave makes no promises and guarantees regarding income. So yeah, there's people making $60,000 and $100,000 per week in this company, and they did it in 24 months. A lot of them did. But we're not guaranteeing that for anyone. The success or failure for each LifeWave brand partner, like any other business, depends on your skills and your personal efforts. We can't guarantee you're going to show up for training and be coachable and none of that. Therefore, we can't guarantee your outcome, ladies and gentlemen. So again, you're going to get out of it what you put into it and some, right? And so with that, one of the first ways that you're able to create income with LifeWave is simply the retail. No different than Walmart. They buy things at wholesale and they retail it to us, and they make the difference that they make between the two is their profit. So it's the same thing with us. So a retail customer, when a retail customer goes to your site and buys X39, sleeve of X39. Now there's different patches. We make over probably 20 different patches, everyone. We're just talking about X39 right now. But when a person goes to your site as a retail customer, purchase a sleeve, or if you purchase it for them using their method of payment or whatever, again, when a sleeve is purchased through your website, it's going to charge them $149.95. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be paid what they call a $20 commission. It's called retail profit. I'm sorry, it's going to be a $50 commission that you're going to be paid on that, and it's going to pay you 77 in bonus volume points. It's kind of like reward points. Everyone has credit cards and understand rewards that you can convert to cash. Is no different. So I want anybody to get skeptical and nothing like this. We're going to pay you like different ways you already probably been paid in other companies. And so again, retail is going to make you a $50 profit plus 77 bonus volume like reward points. Now, if they become a preferred customer, they're getting at the same cost as us, right? So really no markup. But you're still going to make a $20 commission and $43 in bonus volume. They're still going to pay you more bonus volume that converts to cash later. We're going to show you how that works. Now, as a business partner, so again, we're pushing just the customer part to the side. These are for people to say, you know what, I see value in helping other people. I want to be on the receiving financial side of this when I help someone. So there's three ways to come in: core, advanced, premium, a good way, better way, and the best way. So when someone comes in at core, that means that they have, with that entry, they have 3 sleeves. Now, at the core level, that's the minimum business level, and you're not open to all the different ways of compensation that I'm about to go over because it's just the core level, right? It's really a high customer level. At the core level, you make 180 in bonus volume or reward points, $35 commission. When you bring someone in at the advanced level, again, the core level, they're going to receive 3 sleeves. Advanced level, they're going to receive 6 sleeves, right? So at 6 sleeves, that pays you $300 in bonus volume for the person that enrolled the new person, and it pays that person a $75 commission. Again, if you got me in, you make $75, and they also give you 300 in bonus volume points. If I came in premium, but you're the one that registered and referred me, you're going to want to make a $405 commission, $745 in bonus volume. Now we're going to show you what that means later. Another one we get paid is called a binary. So again, that's the second one we get paid right there, called product introduction bonus, right? And then the third one we get paid is called a binary. These are team commission, binary meaning 2. So it simply means that when you first get started, before you rank up to any different ranking levels, you can make up to $100 per week as a person that's just getting started. When you enroll one person on your right, one person on your left, you're going to have your own personal business website where you can actually click a button and it'll show you at the top. It'll show you if you put somebody on your right side, your left side, you control all that. And so by activating a person on each side, you can make up to $100 per week, $400 a month. Can anyone use $400 a month ish, part-time money? I mean, that pays for your product and some, right? So it's a great level. Every level is good here. The manager level is when things really change, because at the manager's level, that means you're doing at least 2 sleeves a month. 2 sleeves a month, right? That means you are personally ordering 2 sleeves a month at that particular level. As managers, they can make up to $1,500 per week. As a manager, guess what the criteria is for a manager? That you have 4 people get registered. That is it. You probably tell 4 people about this incredible product anyway, right? And you wrote 2 on the right, 2 on the left. You have 2 sleeves coming in every single month anyway. That's $6,000 per month that you can cap out at as a manager. So we actually have a formula to help everyone to get started. Everyone goes manager. That's the first thing that we help people do. Because when you hit manager, all these other levels, they happen automatically. Every last one of these levels above manager happen automatically, but everything starts with the manager level. To become a director, You just need to add 2 more people over time, not overnight, but over time. So 3 people on your right, 3 people on your left. So 6 people that you have to help in the business to be able to receive commissions as well. And so when that happens, you as a director, you can make up to $10,000 a month part time. $2,500 a week is your max, right? As a director, the same 6 people you have as director, those same 6 people can carry you all the way up the compensation plan. Do you know a structure right now where you can just register 6 people as partners and make up to $25,000 per week, 1.2 million a year? Ladies and gentlemen, it happens. There is countless people that are already there. I met probably 30 people that did it less than 2 years in this company. Not trying to impress you with the money, but this is the time frame they made it in, right? And it's because so many people are getting registered. The word is starting to spread, but at the same time, hardly anyone knows about it, right? And so we're super excited about that. That is your binary commission. I'm going to give you guys a breakdown of how that really looks in just a second. But I want you to know that everything starts with just going manager. This is the first thing you want to do your first week in the business. Some people do it first few days, just depends on the individual, right? That simply means this is you. You got started. You seeing value in receiving commissions for helping people have access to X39. That's all this is. You help a few more people come in, 2 on the right, 2 on the left, right? This makes you manager. This is simply it. And so these people have to be at least the advanced level or above. Pretty cool, right? Advanced level or above. That makes you a manager. And guess what happens then? As that happens, I want you guys to take a close look at this. This simply means this. This is you. Everyone starts off at the top. Everyone's on top here, right? No one starts at the bottom. So everyone's on top. You got to be referred by someone. Someone has to think highly enough of you to refer you to be part of this incredible opportunity. So this is you. You just got started. And let's say that you referred a relative, just like I did. I referred a relative. My dad came in. He came in. Man, this can be my thing. My dad came in at the minimum level. My dad-in-law. That's him right there. 535 points. Then it pays an extra 110 for the next 2 months. 745 in volume. $400 paid commission. Guess what? He knew a lot of people that needed the product, and he wanted to improve his health himself. So he came in at the highest level. On this side, my mom came in. My mom came in, and my stepdad, right here. I'm only saying step because just trying to explain the difference. So with that, again, he came in at the advanced level. At the advanced level, 300 in volume, it paid a commission. He knew a lot of people. He's constantly referring, hey, Jua, this person's interested in learning about it. And I go show it to him, y'all, and I roll. We do, right? And so this is one person I referred here, one person I referred there. Now, both of them have referred people too, right? Both of them referred people. Pretty cool. Well, let's say that I referred another person. Here, they go here. And they brought someone here. See, after this, it's called the process of duplication, because the same people that I referred, they're on the auto ship too. So every month there's going to be volume produced, and this is where that volume, that bonus volume that converts like reward points. Every time you get 660 on your big leg, or this is called your community leg, your power leg, because there's more people, more volume there. It's always going to be one leg shorter than the other here. So this is the pay leg here. Every time you generate 660 in volume, that's where those points convert. Anytime you get somebody else in, anytime there's an outer ship that produces volume, ain't nothing you can do about it. Even if you don't bring nobody else in, there's still going to be volume producing every month off the same people reordering. There's nothing you can do about it. You're going to keep getting paid, right? You have to deal with that. And so what simply happens is this. Every time you have 660 on your power leg in points and generate 330 on your lesser leg, you do what they call a cycle. And the cycle pays $50 every time you cycle. So every time it hits 660 and 330, it's going to pay a $50 cycle. In this scenario, if you add up these volumes here, now you only probably got 2 of these people in, and somebody else got other people in. Doesn't matter who bring them in, they still count volume towards you. And this scenario is cycled 3 times, because guess what? 660 goes into 2130 3 times. 330 goes into 1005 3 times. Again, 2130 on this side, 1050 on this side. Even though you only got 2 of these people in, you still made an additional $150. And guess what? As it keeps enrolling and people start finding out about it, other people that got in after you, their volume rose up to you. Keep in mind, what I love about this example is what you can't see is this is you, but there's people above you too. And when they place someone on this side, that volume goes underneath the person that's already there, and everybody counts that volume towards cycling. And as they're building, they got to put two people on that side too, and two people on the other side to rank up. That volume is your volume, y'all. It keeps happening. Can you imagine how much volume accumulates over 6 months or a year? That's how the money's been made. This pays out every single week. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy it. That is called a binary. And again, you can make up to $25,000 per week. The last one we get paid is simply what they call matching bonuses. I love this part, and there's no caps on this. Simply says that you make a 25% match on everyone that you personally refer to this company. This encourages you to show the business side to people. That's why it's there. Because as they make money, the company is going to pay you a 25% match every single week. So whatever they're making in the binary, with all the bonus volumes going in, when it cycles, whatever they're making, every single person that you referred, whatever they make, you get a 25% match of their check forever. As their check grows, your 25% gets greater and greater forever. How about this? You also get a 20% match on your second level. Well, who's your second level? Well, your first level is the people you personally referred. The second level is the people they referred, people you may not even know. Whatever they earn every single week in the binary, you get a 20% match of that. And they also pay a 20% match on the third level. So let's look at that in graphic form. Simply says, this is you. These are the people you refer. This is only 4 here, but it can be 6, whatever, right. We're just going to, for picture's sake and for visualization, we're going to say, this is you. These are the people. This is the money that people in your first level made. You know, when you add this up, this is about what? $17,000. Because you personally referred these people, you get a 25% match equals $4,250 right there. 17,000, 25% is $4,250 extra that you got as a bonus. The company's way of saying thank you for referring these people to help us expand our business. Now, you also get a 20% match on your second level. Now, these people in the blue were referred by these people in the yellow. So you didn't bring these people here, but whatever they make every single week, you get a 20% match. 2,350 times 20%, you make $4,700 off your matching bonus on level 2. Level 3, the people in the blue got these people in the green end, right? You don't know these people, but whatever they generate, in this example, $38,000, you make a 20% match, an extra $7,600 you made on your third level of matching bonuses. That's how the matching bonuses work. And that's why so many people are making far greater than $25,000 per week, ladies and gentlemen, because more is available in this. There's no caps on this level. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we share with you an aggressive but responsible compensation structure to show you how to make full-time money on a part-time basis or some part-time money on a spare time basis. With that, we have another team site that you want to definitely be familiar with. When you become part of our incredible company and our incredible team called thisisitteam.com, you have access to this site for your onboarding, your orientation, all those things here, more testimonial videos, upcoming events, everything you need to grow is right here in this incredible site. So we're super excited about that. You can also order, tools. I order these all the time because I send samples to people in different states. And this is the professional envelope. So you ain't got to create anything. Everything's already done for you. It has an insert in here. This is the front and back of the insert. One side of it says benefits of X39. We kind of shared one of those slides earlier. Talks about the benefits. The other side talks about that this is an info and how to use your particular X39 stem cell activation patches. This is for people you want to send, if you want to mail out something. On the other side, you can address the envelope and mail it anywhere you want. It's already put together for you. Super excited about that, right? So with that, as we close, 3 ways to become a brand partner with our company. Core is a good way to come in. Ladies and gentlemen, core simply means that it's a $295 investment. See, here you can never lose your money because whatever you invest, you're going to get back in product and more, right? And so once you invest at whatever level, you get all that back in product and more. So the core level simply says that, hey, I just kind of want to just get in and try the product a little bit. Not too sure about the business, but I do want to count the volume. So if I change my mind, I want to hit it hard. I am in position to where I can accumulate volume and not lose my volume as long as I keep my auto ship up. That's the core level, 295. From a retail perspective, these patches are retail $150 per, right? So that's three that you get at the core level. That's $450 at the core level. It only makes sense to do a core level at 295, right? Right. So again, the core level, again, 295 investment. Now, a better way to come in is advanced level opens up every way we get paid. We just talked about the advanced level can take you all the way to the top. Get 6 sleeves at the advanced level. Retail wise, that's $900. But of course, you only charge you $535, ladies and gentlemen, to come in at the advanced level and be able to go as far as you want in the comp plan. Now, the best way to come in is advanced. The bigger the package, the bigger the discount. At advanced, we're really only paying $87.50 per sleeve. And retail wise, that's $3,000 worth of sleeves you're getting for $87.50 each, $17.50, ladies and gentlemen, for 20 sleeves. That simply means that if I'm opening up a store, I got just enough to open, I got a little more product, I'm fully stocked with the Premier. So those are the 3 ways to come in. Definitely look at your finances. You decide the best way for you to come in, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get your business started helping people. The person that invited you will probably send you a link via their phone because we have an app that we can use. And we just send an app to you, and it looks something like this. You simply click on the way you want to come in and put who you are, where you want to be shipped to, your method of payment you're in, or they might share with you a form that looks just like this as well. So that's how you get registered. Simple, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, I'm going to throw this out there real quick because this contest is over with the 23rd this month. Again, a person comes in and really gets busy, you probably can still make this trip. Everything's worth points here. So it simply means that, when you personally bring people in, as a preferred customer or a person that comes in, a preferred customer, a person that comes in a core, advanced level, premium level, all these accumulate points. For a person hits manager, that's points. Anyone you get in. So if you refer several people in the next few weeks, a couple of weeks later, all these equal points that comes in there. As they rank up to the manager, director, all those equal points. Even if you personally rank up, there's different points accumulated by your own personal, activity as well. So all these equal points. And long story short, there's so many points needed for a trip to Punta Mita, which is where all the celebrities hang out. I think it's the south side of Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 100 points total gives you a trip for 2 paid for, but only 1 flight. But if you do 140 points, a trip for 2, and both flights are paid for, everything's paid for by the company, everyone. So that trip is available to win every single day of the week, 7 days a week. There's a presentation going on just like this to help you grow and learn your business. This information is on the thisisitteam.com website. Everything you need to grow every single day of the week. There's an opportunity to invite someone to learn and inform them about the technology they didn't know about prior. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our presentation for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely give back with the person that invited you to view this information and let them know if you're a number 1, a number 2, or number 3. Simply meaning that number 1 is a person says, what, I do see value in investing in my health. I'm going to hold up off the business right now. Let them know you're number 1. They'll show you how to get registered and get your X39 to your doorstep. A number 2 is a person that says, what, I'm interested in business, but I got a few more questions. Get back with that person and get your questions answered so you can make an informed decision for yourself and your family. A number 3 is a person that simply said, man, when you said 3 matching bonuses, when you said that second one, I was ready then. Let them know you're number 3. You're ready to go. You just need to know the next step to get registered, and you're ready. With that, thank you guys for tuning in. Take care. Have a great day.